Good evening, I am Jack Fujii and welcome to the 6th session of Agriculture 194A, Focus on Agriculture. Focus on Agriculture is a one-credit course offered by your College of Agriculture, Forestry, and Natural Resource Management here at the University of Hawaii at Hilo. And we come to you live every Thursday evening from the television studios located in the Mookini Library here on the University of Hawaii at Hilo campus. And for those of you who just joined us for the first time, Focus on Agriculture is a one-credit course to inform you about the various aspects of diversified agriculture in the state of Hawaii. But since the cooking class has been so popular, we've just continued with the cooking class. Also, before I go on, if I could have the Elmo, I'd like to give you my address. If any of you have to get a hold of me, you can get a hold of me by mail at 200 West Kauili Street, Hilo, Hawaii 96720, or by phone at 933-0850, or by fax at 974-7674, or by email at jfujii@hawaii.edu. Also, I'd like to say a few words about our college, the College of Agriculture, Forestry, and Natural Resource Management here at the University of Hawaii at Hilo. And we have several programs. We have an animal science program with a pre-veterinary medicine specialization where students who wish to go into veterinary school can come to Hilo and then transfer over to a mainland vet school. We also have a production option in the animal science program. And for those interested in business, we have an agribusiness program, also an agroecology and environmental quality program, an aquaculture program, crop protection, general agriculture, and tropical horticulture. Also, I'd like to mention that if you are taking the course for credit, your recipes are due on April 4th, so that's right around the corner. So make sure that you get your recipes into me by on or before April 4th. And for those of you on the internet, you can email your recipes into me. Make sure that you list all the ingredients down on top, and then on the bottom explain how you put the dish together, okay? Also, for those of you who like to cook or collect cookbooks, we have about 12 different issues, so they are all available. If you'd like any of our cookbooks, just give me a call and I'll give you all the information. Since we are coming to you live at approximately 8 p.m., those of you in the viewing audience, and of course those of you here in the classroom, can call in and ask questions of our guests this evening. We have another very interesting presentation. My guests this evening are the Hawaii Community College Auto Mechanics program. And my guests this evening are Harold Fujii, the professor in charge of the automotive program here at the Hawaii Community College. And also we have Keola Veloria. Maybe you can wave. Where's Harold? There he is, Harold. And we have Keola Veloria and Josh Gealon, Michael Santos, and Jeffery Canton. And they are all students in the auto mechanics program. And I'm going to turn the class over to Harold. So Harold, why don't you get your students together and let's do some cooking.
Okay, first it's going to be Josh. Josh, what you cooking?
Tonight I'll be making pork watercress.
Pork watercress. Where'd you get the recipe from, Josh?
Watching my mom cook it almost every other night.
Okay. Must taste good if you cook it that often, yeah?
When I was younger. Now it just tastes like the same and just sick of it already.
Okay. So you've been on quite a few times now with the auto mechanics program. Looks like you're definitely a cook in addition to being an auto mechanic.
He's talented person because he also graduated from the food service program.
Oh, no wonder.
So he has some hidden talents, I suppose.
I don't know. I find they come out more in automotive though.
Okay, so what you gonna do?
First, I'm gonna put garlic in to season the oil.
Okay.
Make the tortillas a little bit hotter.
Oh,
Josh, you gotta remove
Josh,
that. Yeah.
we want to see your face. Yeah, there.
Oh, I
we
gotta take
go.
off my cap.
Yeah. They want to see your handsome face.
Okay, so I'm gonna season the oil for a while until the garlic starts to turn a little bit brown, and then after that I'm gonna add the pork. Everything I pre-cut already last night. So the pork is just really a rough cut. Try to keep it small, but not really big enough where you can gag people.
So what part of the pork do you use?
This one I use boneless pork chop, sirloin.
Wow.
Yeah,
You can also use
pork butt.
pork butt.
Yeah, but just it's cut already, so it was cheap. I bought it.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm gonna start to add the pork.
About how much pork would you say?
This is actually a pound,
Okay.
but this is actually just enough to like feed me and my family, which is a family of 5.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just cook the pork until it turns brown, and then next after this, I'll just be adding in the onions.
So what are you going to do after you graduate from the auto mechanics program?
Well, right now, my teacher found me a job, so I'm working at this moment. So
Okay. Well, that's good. You got a job.
yeah,
Where did you do your apprenticeship program?
I'm doing it at Hawaii Forklift Service
Ah.
down by the old airport next to NES pool.
So the forklift repair place, do they also repair automobiles or just strictly forklifts?
Pretty much forklifts, pallet jacks, and some other stuff that usually the supermarkets and other stores use to load containers and stock shelves.
Ah, I see.
Josh, I hope your bosses are watching. They might give you a raise for free advertisement.
Especially if you can cook for them too, yeah?
Yeah.
Actually, forklift can give you a raise anytime, right? Just go on one of those pallets and give yourself a raise. Actually, one of your bosses is one of our former students.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know his last name, but everybody just calls him Vana.
Vana.
Yeah. Because his hair just sticks up.
Yeah,
Sea urchin.
yeah, we gave him that name.
Yeah.
Tell your boss if they like to cook, I'll invite them to do some cooking here.
I don't know if I want to.
Maybe he'll make you do all the cooking, huh?
Probably.
I hope you're watching.
Well, he said he was going to watch
Oh
tonight.
yeah.
So the TV, you turn off the window.
Okay. Well,
What's next?
next I'm going to add I have one medium round onion that I sliced in half and thinly sliced. I'm
Okay.
going to add this next.
Oh, smells good.
That's just a half a round onion?
No, this is a whole round onion that I just cut in half and then just sliced the half.
Oh, okay. I got you. So, would you suggest that other people go into the automotive program here at the Hawaii Community College?
Yeah, I would strongly recommend it if you don't mind getting dirty, and second, if you don't mind working on some complicating problems that can really take you days and days to figure out.
So, what do you kind of specialize in your automotive area repair?
Well, judging by what my boss makes me do now, mostly brakes and axles.
Brakes and axles. Huh?
Yeah.
But what do you like to do best?
Well, anything I can fit into. Wherever I don't get cut up that bad or my arms don't get scraped.
So do you do a lot of automotive repairs for your friends?
Yep, pretty much. Me and my friend put a plug in, Jared, Yogi. We like to work on other people's trucks, lift them up, and put suspensions.
Oh, okay.
So like the last project we did was my truck, where I lifted it up with a 6-inch suspension. So it's nice up there now. I don't know if I'm going to really pass a safety check.
So if anybody out there wants to have his truck lifted, call Josh, huh?
Yep.
Also, Josh, you have your tires there for sale.
Oh,
Sold already.
Sold already.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is not mine version. Okay, how's it coming, Josh?
It's coming good. I'm just gonna cook this until the onions start turning a little bit translucent. Because the
Okay.
watercress, you don't really have to cook that much. Because if not, then it's gonna come what Filipinos call lata, which is like it's just gonna come all soggy and just no taste, nothing inside. So I want it where it's a little bit, it's cooked but a little crisp when you bite into it. So that's why I'm gonna add the watercress last. Well, most of the time you usually add your greens last anyway in cooking.
Okay. So Harold, tell us a little bit more about your automotive repair program.
It's an associate of applied science granting program. You can basically come in with absolutely no knowledge of auto mechanics, and then from there we'll take you from wherever you're at, and we'll work you all the way. Hopefully in 2 years, go out and be able to earn your living.
Okay.
We have very good as far as job placement, and we've been pretty consistent in job placement. It's up in the 90% bracket. So for those of you who are interested and want to come into the program, all I can say is apply early. It's a very popular program.
Okay. So what do they have to do to apply into your program?
Just do the Common App form and then declare your major as auto mechanics. And you do have to take a placement test, and you have to meet certain prerequisites, which is strictly math and reading.
Okay.
And that's about it, and we'll take you from there.
So you get a lot of hands-on experience in the shop.
Yes, you do. Yeah. We do theory, and regular studies, but we do a lot of hands-on.
Bumper to bumper service.
Yeah, bumper to bumper. Right, Josh?
Yep.
So are you doing kind of repair jobs for community people?
Once in a while, yes, we do. Yeah, yeah.
And so if somebody wanted to get their car repaired or something, they just call you up or what?
It depends on what we're covering and things like
I
that.
see.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see.
yeah.
Okay.
We're very popular in that area.
So how's it coming there, Josh?
Coming good. Okay. As you can see, the onions are starting to turn a little bit, but we're coming kind of limp, but starting to come a little bit. What's the word I'm looking for? You can see right through them.
Translucent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
translucent. But you can start to see a little right through them. So, so next, I'm gonna add is the watercress, and this is just one bunch, which I bought from the supermarket. Roughly cut into at least 1-inch pieces, washed, and then just dry it out. And then left in. If you're gonna use it, you can always cut it early and then leave it in your refrigerator. So I just add them on top.
Then as that cooks, it kind of gets kind of smaller and smaller.
Yeah. Enough.
Do you have to cover it or?
After it is done, because all you gotta do is just start. When it starts to shrivel a little bit, you just give it a little bit toss. So see, it's still raw.
So every other day, you say?
Yeah, because this is one of the easiest things to make in my house. Either that, or spam and string beans, or pork and string beans, or beef and string beans, or chicken and string beans.
Oh, Josh, you really like string beans, eh?
You like string beans, huh?
I can't help. My father's a real Filipino, so he's anything with string beans.
Almost sounds like that Forrest Gump movie where they use all kinds of shrimp.
Yeah.
So Josh, how often you cook at home?
Now that I started working, hardly,
Hardly.
because I come home too late.
Okay, but prior to that?
Prior to that, I was cooking at least maybe twice a week.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
So what time you start work over there at Forklift Hawaii?
Oh, 7:30 in the morning
And chill?
until 4:30 in the afternoon.
Uh-huh.
But I gotta wake up earlier because me and my mom commute from Mookini. So then I gotta wake up at 5:40 or 5:30, be up and get ready to take her to work. I drop her off first, then I go to work. So I
Okay.
just barely make it.
What are you adding?
Right now I just added at least a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce.
Okay.
What kind of sauce?
Worcestershire sauce.
Oh,
And I'm gonna add at least a teaspoon of shoyu,
Okay.
whichever you prefer. Then I'm gonna toss it a little.
Oh yeah, it sure came down, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that looks good.
hey, Worcestershire sauce, no?
So what do you think was the hardest part of the automotive program, Josh?
Me, I like to do more hands-on stuff. So for me, it's just sitting down in class and doing book work and the lectures. But after a while, I just got used to. And then you just go out and you just apply what you learn in class out in what you learn, what you do in the field.
Is there a test that you have to take once you finish your automotive program?
The only test I know that you can take after you finish is your ASC exams.
Uh-huh.
So you can become a master mechanic.
I see.
But there's like 10 fields.
Yeah,
you
10
can go
areas,
into.
yeah.
So did you start taking those exams?
No, because I don't make the requirements yet of how many years I worked in automotive.
Oh, I see.
So hopefully by this working in at Hawaii Forklift, I gained my last year, so I can go and take the test.
I see. Boy, that sure did reduce down, didn't it?
Yeah.
In fact, we offer ASC certification classes.
I see.
Yeah, in fact, we're offering first time over in Kona in April.
Oh, so
In
the
the
people
beginning
out
of
in
May.
Kona can contact you to find out all about where and when to take the exam.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. What are you doing now, Josh?
Right now, just salting and pepper to taste, and
Okay.
it's pretty much finished up. And all you do is take it off the burner. And if you're going to wait a little while, you put a cover on it, and it's ready to serve
So
whenever
did
you're
you
ready to
cook that all under high heat or medium heat?
serve. This is all under medium high heat.
Okay,
But if you go faster, then you might not cook the pork enough,
I see.
so it's going to be raw.
So that's about it there, huh?
Okay.
That's Josh's pork watercress.
All right.
Okay, and
Okay,
then
next we
what is
have
next?
Keola with his pork and peas.
Okay, we're gonna, pork and peas, that's a popular dish this semester. So we have Keola gonna do pork and peas. So do you do a lot of cooking at home, Keola?
No, not that much. Mostly mom and dad.
Okay. And is this one of your favorite dishes here?
Sort of. I had to make this for the Christmas party for automotive kind.
Yeah, I went to your last Christmas party, and boy, I tell you, you had choke food.
Oh yeah. Yep. I hope you had enough to eat.
Oh, too much. Okay, what you doing?
Right now I'm throwing pork bars inside.
Okay.
No need oil because the pork is planning oil inside.
Okay, and then about how much pork would you say that is? This would be to feed maybe one family?
Not even one person, but this is only one demo. I already
Yeah.
pre-made.
Oh, okay.
It took a while for cook, if not
The
boil the meat.
The recipe is like for a lot more, but just showing how it's
Oh,
done.
okay.
Yeah.
So the recipe will be in our cookbook. So anyway, this is just to demonstrate how you make it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cook this until the meat come brown.
So how long you been in the automotive program?
It's gonna be my 4th semester now.
Oh, so you're gonna finish up too?
Yeah. I'm still waiting for Mazda to call me up for work, but
Yeah.
I'd rather stay in school because I'm good fun in school. Get a lot of things for do side jobs and stuff.
Oh, you're gonna work for Mazda.
Mazda, yeah.
Ooh. Boy, they better hire you now.
I gotta do paperwork and check background.
How's your background? Okay.
I hope so. You cannot have DUI. I got my DUI in '97, but I should be okay. If you don't have a good record, you can't drive car.
Yes, I mean, for those of you who are interested in coming into the program, your driving record is very important for job placement. Get places that if your count is high, they won't hire you. And get places where if you do have DUI, they'll fire you. It's part of the contract. Yeah, so they're real severe. I mean, you got to imagine auto mechanics without being able to drive a car don't exist. So
And then, of course, Harold Fujii here and his fellow professor there, Kenneth Shimizu, they kind of straighten out a lot of these people too, yeah?
we try to, as long as they're pliable.
Okay, what'd you do there?
I want to garlic inside.
Okay, that's minced garlic from the jar.
Yeah.
Okay. And how often do you have this at home?
I hardly make this. Mostly my dad.
Mostly for parties, you do.
Yeah, mostly for parties,
Okay.
wedding parties and stuff. After this is cooked, you put the tomato sauce,
Okay.
pimentos,
Okay.
and frozen pork and peas. I already made those already, but this is only one demonstration.
Okay.
Big pot, get enough to feed everybody in here.
Right there.
Okay.
see
Just leave them there. They'll
Yeah.
get that overhead camera on it afterwards. Wow. How long did it take you to cook that pot?
Almost 1 hour. Take my time, low heat. Make sure cook,
Okay.
especially pork. No matter worm, it comes out of it. Pork get plenty of worms. Beef, alright. Half raw, alright.
Okay. This is really local style cooking. So you want to put that under kind of low heat, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I'm gonna make this for the ending. Crispy, yeah?
Oh, okay.
You gotta turn them into a chicharrone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So do you like to cook?
Not really.
So what did Mr. Fujii tell you to do?
He told me if I wanted to come on the show, since I and cook pork and peas for the Christmas party. Everybody like it, so I guess they can sample this. I tried different kind pork and peas, get cinnamon, sweet and sour. I never like none of them, just the basic one.
Okay.
And that's it, basically that's it. This is what I'll cook. Hopefully everybody can see this.
Maybe we can get the overhead camera on the big pot here, and so after the pork is cooked, then you just add the tomato sauce, and then
the garlic,
and then the tomato sauce,
yeah, and then the pimento.
and then the pimentos, and then the peas go in last, and then you just mix them up.
Yeah.
And there it is, the pork and peas. Oh,
This
that
is
looks
about
good.
7 pounds of pork bath inside there.
Okay.
Should be enough for everybody.
I'm sure I can see the students smiling out there. They look kind of hungry, so they're waiting to eat that up, I think. Okay, so
Okay.
that is Keola's pork and peas.
Okay.
So what do we have next
We
on
have
the?
next with Jeff, and he has his specialty. This guy is a good cook.
Jeff is going to prepare for us sauteed chicken with black beans and oyster sauce. Oh, that sounds good.
Trust me, we tried it.
And he brought his own burner here and his wok, so wow, I think this is going to be real good.
We had to try it before to make sure that it's really good. So, trust me, it is.
Where'd you get the recipe from, Jeff?
It's an old ancient Chinese secret, so we have to kind of keep them in a tradition.
But you're going to share this recipe with us, so that's terrific.
Guys.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Okay,
Jeff,
the secret of this, you want to get a good heat. You want
Okay. So you
to.
got to
Part
have
of the
some,
recipe is having the correct heat.
okay.
So right now I'm just trying to tune out my stove over here.
Maybe we can get the overhead camera on the burner and can see before you put the wok on. Maybe we can let the people at home see that. What do you call that kind of burner?
This is just the your gas.
3-ring burner.
Yeah, 3-ring burner.
And then you got 3 different controls there,
The
yeah?
3 different controls controlling the 3 different rings.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Okay, so I think we get them right about there.
So Jeff, where you got your wok from?
Oh, this one.
Chinese secret too.
Chinese secrets.
Okay.
Okay, while we got the pan heating up, this is the secret sauce here.
Okay.
Then we get our garlic.
And so what year are you in at the automotive?
This is just my 2nd semester, so I got a long way to catch up with all the guys over here.
Okay.
He's doing okay. He's doing okay. He's one of the survivors.
Yeah, the survivor. I said, they had the nerve to make a TV show out of me.
And hey, competing against us tonight.
Wow. With black beans and oyster sauce, man, it's got to be good.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Okay, so you want to get your wok real hot, right?
Yeah,
Jeff?
I'm just trying to get it to the right temperature here.
Okay. How do you know when it's about the right temperature?
Just once you start smoking like that.
Oh.
See, when you
okay.
see this smoke coming out.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
And what you doing now?
I'm just putting a little bit mustard oil now. It's really regular oil inside.
Oil, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
regular cooking vegetable
Can
oil.
use peanut oil.
Yeah, yeah, you can use peanut oil. Let me see my utensils here.
Okay, what's next?
Okay, I got the marinated chicken here. This is the one that was marinated with salt, white pepper, sugar, and a little bit sesame seed oil inside.
Okay. And you know,
This is yeah.
you know
chicken time.
exactly how much?
I deboned it. The chickens nowadays they come real big at a chicken thigh, so this one came out of just about three pieces to cut up into one thigh.
Okay. So you kind of butterflied.
I butterflied the thighs and then I cut it out.
Wow, did you go to cooking school too?
No,
Trust me though, he has good experience.
So how'd you learn how to cook?
watching the good chefs.
Ah, I see.
You can tell, man, where you learn some of your skills.
So, Jeff, can you go over quickly again what you used to marinate the chicken?
Okay, for like let's say a 5-pound box of chicken, I added about 1 teaspoon of white pepper and 2 teaspoons of granulated white sugar, salt, about half a teaspoon of salt, and that was it for and 1 egg. just to help it dilute everything inside. To
Okay.
get all the flavor in.
And that's your marinade.
That's the marinade for the chicken.
And how long you marinate it?
The good part about this way you can marinate them like a week ahead and just keep them in a chill ice box.
Oh, I see. Okay. So the longer the better.
The longer the better.
Okay.
Okay, over here, this is the sauce that I use. I'm gonna show you guys this one first. In this jar here, I have about 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce.
Okay.
And then we just add about like a pinch of salt inside because the oyster sauce is already salty, yeah? So we don't want to add too much of that of the
Okay.
oyster sauce inside.
And how many students you have this year, Harold, in your automotive program?
I have 20.
20
Wait,
students.
17.
17.
Yeah. 17 survivors.
Okay. Then now what are you adding to the
I
oyster?
added about 3 tablespoons of sugar inside here.
3 tablespoons of sugar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'd say about a third of a teaspoon of sesame seed oil.
Okay, third of a teaspoon of sesame seed oil.
Yup.
And then?
And then I'm just gonna fill the rest here, just about to the full line, with the regular chicken broth. There was the broth that I took out of the chicken, the bones.
Okay.
I just added some ginger inside and just let it simmer. Made my own broth.
You mean the bones
Yeah.
from the chicken, you boiled it?
Yeah, I made my own broth out of
I see.
the chicken.
Okay, boy, that's really going from scratch, yeah?
Yeah.
So roughly about how many would you say that's about a cup or a half a cup of
I said this is just about a cup.
of the chicken broth?
Yeah.
And then what you adding?
I added about a tablespoon and a half of cornstarch.
Okay.
This I use a bottle, it's easier to mix it. You
I
just shake
see.
them up. And then you just let them. And then they all come like this. So this
Okay.
is what
And that
that is.
okay,
That's the
what
sauce
your
that we're going to
secret-
use after.
Okay. That's
And
the
then-
secret sauce, huh?
That's the secret sauce.
Okay.
And over here, this is the black bean and garlic. I just chop it up fine.
Okay.
And now I added a little bit green onion for kick it up a few more notches.
So you chop up the black beans also, or you just
I chop it up fine with some
Okay.
garlic. And I just add some vegetable oil inside so it won't dry up.
So how much black beans is in there, would you say?
I say about, this one in here, I got about 3 tablespoons.
And how much garlic?
I use about 3 big cloves.
3 big cloves, okay.
And
And what
then
else did you add in there? A little bit of oil?
Yeah, vegetable oil.
About how much?
That's just to cover the black bean.
Oh, okay.
How much is, you just want to keep it under so it doesn't dry up.
I see. So do you do a lot of cooking at home?
Pretty much, yeah.
And how often do you prepare this dish?
Oh, this one here, I say about 4 times a year or so.
Oh, okay. Special occasions then.
Yeah, the birthdays.
Jeff, you,
And for Focus and Ag, yeah? Okay.
Jeff, you definitely got to make this for a Christmas or maybe the year-end party.
Yeah, we're going guarantee.
It's a winner.
Oh, so you want it nice and brown like that, huh?
It's nice and brown.
Okay.
You don't want to rush the chicken to cook. You just want to let it take its time. You know, you want the heat, but yet you don't want to burn off the whole stove. You know, you just
I
want to
see.
keep it at the right sizzle. Huh?
So it looks like you've been cooking for quite some time.
Yeah, I have a few notches under my belt cooking.
Got a few bams in there too?
We got the bands over here. Saving it for last.
You better give them your bam, man.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
We're just gonna let the chicken cook through first.
Okay. So what made you go into the automotive program?
Automotive has always been one of my ambitions to get into the automotive, but the road just didn't take me there up until now. So
Oh, I see. So what did you do before?
cooking.
And where did you cook?
Cook over here on the islands, cook on Oahu.
Oh,
Yeah. Did some, I had some time at Waikiki. I was doing some shabu shabu, the teppanyaki back in kind of early 80s. There was a kind of popular thing.
are you one of those fancy cooks that can really wield that knife?
Well, back then, but now I'm trying to spin the wrenches now with my skill. I'm trying to apply that skill into auto mechanic now.
So you always wanted to be an auto mechanic?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you originally from the Big Island?
Originally from the Big Island, from Kona side.
Oh.
And then in about the late 70s, we moved out this side to the Hilo side.
So what do you like to specialize in automotive repair?
Well, yeah, I'm trying to, I want to get into the automatic transmission,
Uh-huh.
which I'm working on right now, our class. So
Is it hard to fix an automatic transmission?
I wouldn't say it's hard. I think it's just you have to be more meticulous, and it's a tedious thing. You have to be, you have to be well organized. You don't want to get all the stuff so mixed up. 'Cause
Are you familiar with Ford automatic transmissions?
yeah, not right now. The one I'm working on is Chevy 700R. So hopefully after this one I get one Ford. Mr. Fujii then give me one Ford one, and then
Trust me, you will.
Our College of Agriculture van had a bad transmission. Every time we drive it, it kind of overflow or something.
Oh, yeah. That's the infamous A4LD at Ola.
Oh yeah, that one. That is God gotta come out.
yeah, it's about there.
It was so bad that we gave it to the motor pool. Okay, so the chicken looks just about right, huh?
Yeah, it's getting there.
How do
Nice
you
and
know
brown.
when it's cooked?
Well, when you press on the meat,
Uh-huh.
by the texture, so then when it's raw, it's going to be more rubbery. Yeah? So when it's cooked, then your utensil just goes through, then you know it's cooked already.
I see. So how many years you been cooking?
No, don't want to say. I'm trying to forget about cooking.
And here he comes to auto mechanics and we make him cook.
What did Mr. Fujii say?
He said, if I don't come to this class, I'm going to get kicked out now.
You won't survive it.
You're going to take away the survivor title.
Now, actually, this is a special occasion for you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Well, you guys, Harold, you got talented people over there.
You'll
They
be
can
surprised.
Comedians as well as cooks, and fix your car at the same time. you know?
Yeah.
Just in case if we take too long, we can serve your lunch, keep you busy.
In fact, we had no homemade lunch today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's a nice wok, though. I wonder where you got that wok from.
Handmade, man.
You made them. You got them from China, right?
China, this one, all the way from China. Okay, what I'm gonna do now, just gonna get rid of this excess oil came out from the chicken.
I'll go throw down some so you can melt them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you can pour them in there? Okay.
And say here, so I'm not gonna use this oil.
Okay, so you drain all the oil
I just took out
from
the
the
oil.
wok, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now we're gonna add our the black bean and the garlic.
Okay. Black beans, garlic, and oil, vegetable oil.
Yeah. So for this amount of chicken, I'm gonna use about 1 teaspoon of the black bean mix.
Oh, you really don't need to put too much in there, huh?
No, because the black bean it really has a strong flavor. Okay, so right about now, you want to get the heat up now.
And the black beans, does that come in a can?
No, this is in a package. It's called salted black beans. You can get them from KTA.
Salted black beans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like cook up the garlic and the black bean. About that. I had already some pre-cooked, yeah, for everybody.
So Harold, I'm still waiting for Kenneth Shimizu to come on. He's supposed to have his
Wow.
famous fried rice.
He's probably watching, and you gotta ask him to come on. He has a very good fried rice recipe.
And how much of that sauce do you put in?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just added about half a cup.
Okay. And that's all you need?
That's all you need. And that's it.
That is sauteed chicken with black beans and oyster sauce.
Yep. Oh, wait a minute. You can't go that. You gotta do the bam now.
Okay.
You just bam them with some sesame seed oil and some green onions.
Take it up
And
another notch, huh?
One more notch. We're gonna go up 3 notches this time. We're gonna add another 1 touch of sesame seed oil.
Sesame seed oil. Okay.
You want to put in the sesame seed oil last because when it overcooks, it's gonna get that bitter aftertaste.
Oh. I think you got Emerald beat tonight.
Yeah.
Well, that looks good.
That is good. We have
And that's it.
Yeah.
Especially with that nice hot rice, huh?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a sauteed chicken with black beans and oyster sauce. And
Next is Michael.
Michael's going to come on and make his famous smoked meat. And of course, everybody knows Michael. Last time he made the famous Michael Santos sausage. So
Yeah.
this time he's going to make the smoked meat. So tell us how to do it, Michael. And for those of you who just joined us, you're watching Agriculture 194A, Focus on Agriculture. And this evening we are featuring the Hawaii Community College Auto Mechanics program. And we have with us Harold Fujii, who's the professor there in charge, and he has brought five of his students, or 4 of his students, and so far they prepared for us a pork watercress, pork and peas, and sauteed chicken with black beans and oyster sauce. And at this time we're going to have Michael come in and prepare some of his famous smoked meat. So let's see how they do the smoked meat here. So Michael, when you make this smoked meat, you're making it out of pork, right?
Yeah, pork. That's what.
And is it better if you use the wild pig or whether you buy the pork at the supermarket?
Most people they make the smoked meat with wild pork.
Okay.
But some people that like to sell smoked meat, they would use pork butt because not everybody.
Last time you came on, you had a lot of phone calls about the sausage, and so did you fill your orders?
Not really. It's not that easy making sausage.
Okay, so what you gonna do first?
Okay, this right here is wild meat, so it's
Okay.
like you have to kind of cut it and make it into strips because when you smoke it, it makes it easier.
Okay.
So what I'm doing now is I'm just cutting it and finding the best.
So any part of the pork, you just cut them into strips, huh?
The best. You try to stay away from the belly part because the belly part is a little bit more tough than your butts like that.
Okay. And so how do you cut it? You cut it with the grain or against the
Doesn't
grain?
matter. It just whatever piece you come out with, you kind of be creative and try and cut long pieces.
Okay.
That's all.
About how thick are the strips about?
Couple, maybe 2 inches.
Okay.
That's all.
And just cut them into strips, huh?
Yeah, just you want to make it kind of long. If some parts are bigger than the others, it would be harder to smoke for all the flavor to get through. So you kind of want to make it long and not so fat on some pieces.
Okay. So maybe about 1/2 inch thick or something at the most?
Yeah, you can go 1/2 inch, maybe even 3/4 if you want.
Okay. So where'd you get this pig from?
This one I had to borrow from my uncle because I had none in my freezer, so I had to borrow for this one.
Oh, okay. So where do you normally go pig hunting?
We go all over, mostly Shadow Road, so I assume this one is probably from Shadow Road.
So do you find that that's very good?
That's that's good process of elimination.
Okay, so
That's profound thinking.
yeah. Okay, so right now it's about maybe 2 or 3 pounds right here.
Okay.
So right now we're gonna start with the salt. About 1 handful is enough.
Okay, that's Hawaiian salt, yeah?
Hawaiian salt, that's the best.
1 handful, that's probably maybe about 1/8 of a cup or 1/4 cup,
about
yeah?
there. And then just mix them up like this.
Okay. Do you notice that a wild pig from Saddle Road versus Lapahoihoi might have different flavors, or?
Yeah, actually they do, because wherever you catch the pig, like the environment might be different, yeah. So, I mean,
Okay.
depends on what they eat. So, if you get a pig that eats more hapu than anything, spoon.
If they eat hapu, then?
They'll taste different. Like the ones from Volcano, they tend to be different because they got a lot more hapu than Saddle Road pigs.
So what if you get a pig that eats a lot of mac nuts?
Oh, sweet. Tastes real good.
Good meat, huh?
That's the best you can get.
Okay. So about how many ounce jar is that?
This is about an 8-ounce jar of garlic.
Okay,
So-
8-ounce jar of minced garlic.
Yeah.
About a handful of Hawaiian salt.
Yeah.
And about 3 or 4 pounds of pork cut into strips,
Yeah.
preferably wild hunted pork.
This right here is pretty much the basic way. Anybody that goes hunting knows about this way, but we made this way because we need it for something else a little bit more. So
And then how long do you leave it marinate in that mixture?
you can, the longer the better, but the minimum I'd say is half an hour. Half an
At
hour.
least half an hour.
Yeah, because the salt and the garlic tend to go in fast. They
Okay.
get into the meat faster than normal.
And then after you do that, you let it sit for at least 30 minutes, and then what do you do?
Okay, after that, because I don't have a smokehouse here, I brought some that I already smoked, so
Okay.
that's what it looks like before you put it into the smokehouse. And
So when you put it into the smokehouse, what kind of wood do you burn?
you can use ohia, kiave, anything. If you use guava, it tends to give it a more smoky taste. So if you use guava, try and not use so much,
Okay.
because you don't want it
So-
too smoky.
What's the best wood to use, would you say?
Kiave,
Kiawe?
it gives off the most heat. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
But you don't want the heat right underneath the meat, right? You want the kind of the heat to go into the smokehouse, right?
Some people have side stream. Some people have it underneath.
Okay. And
But-
how long do you smoke this?
This one I did for about 4.5 hours.
4.5 to 6 hours, huh?
Yeah. You can,
Okay.
the longer you smoke it, the more smoke flavor you'll have.
Okay.
So
And that's your smoked meat there.
that's pretty much it right there.
Okay,
So
so
I have Mr. Fujii for the next part.
okay, so folks, that's the way you make the basic smoked meat. And of course, you have to have a smokehouse and
smokehouse.
preferably use Keola wood.
Kiawe wood, yeah.
And now Harold's going to make his famous grape jelly smoked meat using Michael's Santos smoked meat, right?
Right.
Okay.
So first what we gotta do is we gotta slice the bacon in small little strips, yeah. But we're gonna use,
How much bacon?
it's like one package, about 12 ounces.
Okay, one package of bacon.
Yeah,
And then you just cut them into small pieces?
yeah, small strips.
Okay. And where'd you get this recipe from, Harold?
I got this recipe from an old secret Hawaiian cowboy from Kohala. I don't know if he's watching, but yes, he did. And when he first made the recipe, I almost refused to eat it because I never thought that grape jelly and smoked meat would match. But to my surprise, it did. So this is something different.
You always seem to cook something that's very, very simple
Well,
and tasty.
you have to, you know, time is of the essence, right? And you don't have that many ingredients. So actually, Michael did all the hard job, yeah.
The smoking of the
The
meat.
smoked meat is, I mean, you know, I know he loves to go hunting, but hunting is hard job, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
not easy.
So Harold, you can use any kind of smoked meat for this, huh?
Yeah, preferably the plain, you know, the simple basic smoked meat. I kind of prefer the basic smoked meat because you can add whatever flavor you want to it, yeah. Whereas if you have one that is, you know, already with some strong flavor, then you gotta go with just whatever you have, yeah. But that is all preference.
So, Michael, are you taking orders for smoked meat too? Just like your sausage?
Oh, the smoked meat was easy to make, and I guess if anybody want to call, they could call Auto Shop and
Yeah, but I don't know, Mike. I mean, you know, it's the old hunter saying, hey, you gotta borrow meat from your uncle, you know.
Okay, so one package of bacon,
yeah.
cut them up into small slices, and then
And then what we gotta do is we gotta fry this bacon crispy. Get out the oil.
okay.
Yeah, so this gonna take. Actually, I should have used that other stove. It'd be faster, but that's okay. And I'm glad I had this Mike, my sous chef over here, slicing the meat for me. And
So
just slice the
wha-
smoked meat into strips.
So Harold, when did you learn how to, when did you learn how to make this dish?
This was many years ago where my friend invited me to his home, actually in Kona, and he's from Kohala, originally from Kohala, and you know he says, hey, I went hunting, I made some smoked meat, you know, I wanna you try this, and I know he's a very good hunter, and I seen him, you know, frying up the bacon, and I said, oh, this is something different, and then he started making his recipe, and I said, grape jelly. And he says, yeah, well, if you don't want to eat it, you don't have to, but, you know, you might as well try one and see how it turns out. And, well, to my surprise, it was okay. I let some of, I don't know, Mike, you tried it earlier.
Oh yeah,
Was okay, yeah?
this burger is mean.
So what about, have you ever tried using like poha jam,
Well, okay,
strawberry jam?
this is, I never did, but that guy, my friend said he tried, you know, all these different jellies, and he claims that grape jelly is the best, so that's what I stuck with all these years, yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, you know, like taste is preference, so I know out there you can try probably different kind of jellies, right?
So if you got the smoked meat with the heavy shoyu flavor,
Yeah, then you know maybe it might not work as well. Yeah. So if
Okay.
you know, and I know this particular person, what he does is he goes hunting way in the back on horseback, way in the back of Kohala. And I guess they cannot they actually smoke the meat in the mountain. They have a cabin in there and they smoke the meat in the mountain. And what they do is they do this basics type of smoked meat, and then they flavor it after they come out there to whatever way they want to.
Yeah, that's a real basic sauce or whatever you call it for the smoked marinade for the smoked meat.
Yeah.
Very simple. And what if you just fry this basic smoked meat? How does it taste?
It tastes okay. Yeah, it's good. It's good just like that. I like it just plain like that, and you know, sometimes I do different kind of recipes. So this is one of the more not common, you know, that you're gonna see somebody use jelly in a smoked meat. Yeah.
So Michael, you make more smoked meat or sausage?
Smoked meat, because the sausage takes a lot of time to make. Smoked meat, you can whip it up real fast, and it doesn't take a lot of hard work to make.
In fact, this smoked meat was just done yesterday. Eh?
Yeah, it took me only 2 days to make. Sausage takes a little while more.
So either you or your uncle have pretty good supply of smoked meat then.
Oh yeah.
And both of you folks make it the same way.
Yeah. I learned most of it from him.
Okay. Well, I hope our technicians made a lot of rice tonight. We're going to need a lot of rice for this, I think.
We should have brought our pot there, Ola.
Maybe they better dump the rice out, and by 30 minutes we'll have 2 pots of rice. Did you hear that, folks?
Everybody look hungry over here. Yeah, we'll take this class only to eat. Never mind about the grade.
One more piece.
Yeah, got him. We got him.
Well, the beauty about this class is you can get a good grade too.
Yeah. I should make my auto mechanics students take this class.
Yeah, you should.
Right.
Geez, Harold, this is about what, the 3rd time you coming on?
3rd, yeah, about there, yeah. And I don't know, Josh, this is about the umpteen time you came on.
Boy, you folks should go to Harold's automotive shop Christmas party. Boy, I tell you.
Hey, we're
You
not
got to
running
take
over.
an Alka-Seltzer after that.
We had a pretty good selection. Eh?
Oh, man. I was just taking a little bit of everything, and next thing I knew, my eyes were bigger than my stomach.
Okay.
So you're going to have another party at the end of the year?
We're trying to, and if we do, you have an open invitation.
Oh, thank you very much.
Well, we'll call you anyway.
Okay, now you just put the smoked pork in there.
And we should cook the pork, you know, good, because
So the smoked pork isn't actually cooked, yeah? It's
just
not
smoked.
fully cooked, so you have to actually fry the meat
Yeah,
afterwards.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You cut them off. Cut them off. These guys all look hungry, I say.
So what else do you do, Harold, besides?
Okay, after frying the pork, then what you do is you add the jelly,
Okay.
and then mix it up. And actually, you know, you add the jelly to taste. And after that, you take it off the heat, or you turn off the stove, and then you just add just a tad bit of shoyu.
So the first thing you do is you get the oil in the pan and get it real hot, and you put the garlic inside, yeah?
No, the bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bacon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, at this point here, if you wanted to, like how Jeff said, kick it up a notch, you could add a chili pepper in it, but I didn't bring any chili pepper for fear that some of you might not, you know, want to eat it, because sometimes I get carried away with chili peppers. So.
Okay.
Right, Ola?
Grape jelly smoked meat. That is unusual. Well, you learn something new every day. Lifelong learning, they say.
Yep.
So what other classes do you have to take besides the automotive classes in order to get your degree?
You have to take your normal general education. You got to take your math, and you got to take your English classes, and which I know all of them really love to take, right? And then also you have to take electives in natural science and social science, you know, and culture and humanities. So, yeah.
So altogether, to get your Associate of Science, is it Associate of Science?
Yeah, it's 62 credits.
62 credits,
Yeah.
and that's roughly about 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
And then after that, can you just go right in and take your exam for that?
After you work for a year,
Uh-huh.
then you can go in and take your ASE examination, and if you pass, then you become certified in whatever areas that you passed. Then if you take 8 basic areas and you pass all 8, then you become a master tech.
Ah, I
Yeah.
see.
Then also there's 2 other areas. One is it's computer systems, electronics, which you have to have your master tech first before you can take it. And then they also have an exhaust.
I see.
Yeah.
And so how often do you give these exams?
They give these exams twice a year, in fall and in spring. So the next one is going to be in May.
Okay.
And then it usually is in November and May.
November and May,
May,
and,
yeah.
and if any mechanics out there want to take the exam, they should just call you up.
They can call me up for an application. We do have applications, or you can go online and go, what was www.ase.com, yeah? Yeah, and you can actually register online
Oh, I
and
see.
use your credit card to pay, yeah.
Oh, so how much does it cost?
How much was it now? Like, yeah, $50 to register and about 30 something per test.
So once you register once, you don't have to register again?
No, you have to register every time. So basically, the more tests you take, you save the registration fee.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So is there a maximum number of...
I wouldn't recommend anybody taking like more than 4 maybe, yeah? 4 at a time. But I mean, some people do take more, yeah. I know like some people do take 8 at one time, yeah, to try and
Like you?
Yeah, seems okay.
So how does that pork look?
yeah, it's coming along, but we need to cook it a little. I don't know if I hope we're not going overtime.
Well, it's okay, but I want to make sure that the pork is well
yeah,
done,
yeah.
cooked, yeah.
Yeah, the stove is kind of weak, no, the thing. Yeah, we could turn on the other one so you can cook faster.
Okay, we'll get. Well, like I said, I saw the plans for the kitchen, so it may be coming, but I won't believe it until I see it. Okay, now we got
on real stove, yeah?
Now we can say we're really cooking with
Now
gas.
we cook, we're really kicking it up a notch, yeah?
Okay. And then once you have it cooked like that, so Harold, all you do is
Just add the
grape jelly.
grape jelly to taste, yeah.
It's not the grape jam, it's a jelly.
Grape jelly.
And then how long do you simmer it with the grape
Oh,
jelly?
it's immediate. I mean, once it mixes down, and it's you can simmer for about 5 minutes, and then it's ready.
Okay. Boy, it's beginning to smell good. I'm getting hungry. Can you smell it out there? I hope it doesn't get into the air conditioning system here in the library. Otherwise, the whole library is going to get hungry. So, Harold, do you do a lot of cooking at home?
I do, I do my share. I kind of enjoy cooking. So it's not only mom only, yeah. So I do the local type of cooking, 2 or 3 ingredients, because also have to go on food.com and look up recipes or something like that. But yeah, I cook from time to time.
Yeah, well, I know the folks out there in the audience, they like these real simple recipes with a few ingredients, something that you can whip up in no time.
Okay, I think we're pretty much there.
Got a lot of working people out there, and a lot of people want to have parties, and I guess these are real good dishes to serve when you have get-togethers. And of course, for those of you who just joined us, you're watching Agriculture 194A, Focus on Agriculture. And this evening we're featuring the Hawaii Community College Auto Mechanics program.
Okay, so I'm adding my grape jelly.
Okay, so grape jelly going in.
Okay. I think we're going to need more.
So anywhere up to 2 jars of...
not 2, about maybe, I put about 3/4 of a jar, depending, to your taste, yeah, how sweet you want it. So.
Okay. And all you do is just add the grape jelly and mix it in, and...
Yep.
Wow, that smells good. I guess that would make real good poo-poos, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
I hope the folks in the back got the rice going. Gotta have rice with this, boy. So how does it look, Harold?
Looking
Almost
good.
there?
Yeah, almost there, almost there.
Okay. Well, shall we go to question and answers while we keep the overhead on that? Or a little bit more grape jelly?
Yeah, a little bit more.
So how do you know when to stop?
I go by color, I did it quite often. Yeah.
Then I guess, you can take one of those pieces of pork out of there and test it, and if it tastes right, then taste it as you go along. Huh?
Yeah. Let me kind of turn down the flame a little.
Okay. Oh, that nice aroma is just permeating the studio here. I can hear the students' stomachs starting to growl. Boy, Harold, I tell you, every time you come on, you... Okay, what we're going to do is, Harold, while you're putting the finishing touches on this, we'll just go ahead with the question and answers. And we'll put the numbers on the screen. The numbers are 974-7726 and 961-9046. So if you'd like to give us a call, please call us. And for those of you on the outer island, you can call us collect. And this evening we're coming to you live, so please give us a call. And how does it look over there, Harold?
Well, it's done. The last finishing touch that I do is I just add a little bit, show you.
Okay.
Flame completely out, and then I just put just a touch.
The last thing you do is put the shoyu on.
Yep, the shoyu. It's a special shoyu. It's a
Just
special
about
brand.
Very little shoyu, actually.
Yeah, very little.
About a tablespoon, would you say?
Yeah, about there, yeah. Just to give them that extra flavor. And it's done.
And so that's it.
That's it.
Okay, we have 2 callers, so will the first caller let us know where you're calling from, and go ahead with the question, please. Hello? You're on the air.
Oh, I stand there.
Yes, you're on.
Okay, yeah. I'm just curious, how come you don't drain all the juice and the grease from the pork and the bacon into a china cap or a calendar?
Oh, we can't hear you over the loudspeaker, so can you repeat the question again? I can hear you through my earphone, but not the loudspeaker.
No, I'm curious, why doesn't he drain all the grease and the sauce from the pork and the bacon into a calendar or a china
Harold,
cap?
the question is, why do you not drain all the oil from the pork?
Oh, I use it like a sauce, you know, kind of soak in the smoked meat so that it'll kind of, the flavor goes through the meat. But you
Okay.
can drain it if you want to.
So you can drain it and then put all the pork on a paper towel or something like that.
If you wanted to,
if you
yeah,
want
if
to.
you wanted to
Okay.
cut down on your fat
But
and
the
cholesterol.
taste is with the oil, right?
Yeah.
That's where the taste is, but
What-
that's
what
where all
did
the cholesterol is
Ambrose
too.
says pork fat rules, right?
I just get one more question.
Okay. Go ahead.
What category would that really fall under? Would it be under a sweeter, or would it be under a smoked, or would the grease take over all the flavor?
Okay, now if you leave the oil in there, is that going to take over the flavor, or
No, it kind of adds to the flavor.
it
yeah,
adds to
because
the flavor?
It's the bacon fat that creates certain amount of the flavor. Yeah?
Okay,
Yeah.
and so it's not the oil, by leaving the oil in there, it's not going to be too oily.
No.
I mean, the flavor is not going to overshadow
No,
the
it-
grape jelly.
No.
Right, right.
Okay, Harold says it will not, so,
Oh, right on.
okay.
Hey, thanks a lot, bro.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you for calling.
All
He
right,
said,
bye-bye.
right on, brah. Okay. We have another phone call. Maybe the people in the back, the technicians, can you turn on the loudspeaker out here so we can hear the questions? So will the next caller let us know where you're calling from, and go ahead with the question, please.
Yes, I'm calling from Hilo.
I beg your pardon?
I'm calling from Hilo.
Okay, calling from Hilo, and your question.
In the pork and peas,
Yes?
can you put chicken in there, maybe half pork, half chicken, or all chicken?
Okay, the question is the pork and peas. Can you put in chicken, like half chicken and half pork, or all chicken, and make it chicken and peas?
Can you make them chicken and peas?
Yeah, you can.
Keola says you can. And if okay, so
But you can do that.
you can if you want.
I ate chicken and peas before.
That's the beauty about cooking. You can do whatever your taste buds like.
Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you for calling, and I think we have another caller. Could you let us know where you're calling from, and go ahead with the question, please.
Hi, Dr. Fujii. This
Hi.
is Pat.
This is Pat from Honomu. Okay, go
Yes.
ahead.
May I have recipe for the sauce for sauteed chicken with black beans,
Yes,
oyster sauce?
you
I need
wanted to know what the ingredients were?
Yeah.
Okay, because I think Jeff, he typed it out for me, so I'm going to put it over the Elmo. And
you.
let's see if I can zoom it down a little bit. Did you get everything, or do you want the whole thing?
No, just leave it right there, doctor.
Leave it right there.
Yeah.
Okay. There it is for Pat from Honomu. And then maybe a little later on, I'll move it up a little bit. Tell me when you got it all copied.
Yeah, move it up. Move
Okay,
It
she got it all copied. And then,
up. Where's the sauce with after chicken
can you
broth?
see that?
What does he add after chicken broth?
Well, what do we add after the chicken broth?
You, Jeff.
Jeff, get up there.
After we add the final touch of the chicken broth, like I said, you just add sesame seed and the green onions just to top it off.
No, you put something after
it.
the chicken broth. I was,
There, you know, when you're making that broth, what
Okay.
did you add in the broth?
Or in the broth had the oyster sauce
Okay.
and sugar and sesame seed oil
yeah.
and a pinch of salt. And that was all.
And what about the
Chicken broth. You put chicken
cornstarch?
Oh yeah, and the cornstarch.
Cornstarch.
How much cornstarch?
How much cornstarch?
For that 1 cup, I added the broth about 1 cup, so I used about was about like 3 tablespoons of cornstarch.
About 3
All right, thank
tablespoons.
you.
Okay, thank you for calling, Pat.
Bye, doctor.
I think we have another caller. Geez, you're making me work extra time tonight. Okay, do we have another caller? We do not have another caller. Wow, we have a lot of time, folks. It's only 8:15. For those of you who just joined us, you're watching Agriculture 194A, focus on agriculture. And this evening we're featuring the Hawaii Community College automotive program. And thank you. We have another caller, so could you let us know where you're calling from and go ahead with the question, please.
I am calling from Honoka'a.
Okay, the caller
I have a
from
question on the smoked meat.
Yes, smoked meat.
What was the basic ingredients?
Okay, this is for Michael. What are the basic ingredients for the smoked meat for the caller from Honoka'a?
The ingredients for the smoked meat is simple. All you need is Hawaiian salt and garlic. You can mince the garlic up if you want, or you can buy from the store. It doesn't matter. But
Okay,
that's the
so
basic smoked meat.
so basically all it is Hawaiian salt, garlic, and that's it?
That's it. Real easy.
Real simple to smoke your meat. Hawaiian salt.
And garlic.
That was that was about
Hello. Got one
This
more
always
question on
happens when
that.
we come on, eh?
we haven't we have another caller. Okay, could you tell us where you're calling from and go ahead with the question, please?
This is Jody calling from Mountain View.
Jody from Mountain View. Okay, and your question?
I had a question for Mr. Fuji. Mr. Fujii.
Okay, for Harold, there's a question for you. Go ahead.
This is regarding the jelly.
Okay, the jelly.
What type of jelly is it?
Okay, that is grape jelly smoked meat.
Does it matter what brand?
Does it matter what brand you use?
No, it doesn't matter. I would just look for the cheapest brand, whatever's on sale. It really does not matter. It's just a flavoring that you're adding.
Did you get that?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so
and
any kind
I have
of
another
grape
question.
jelly, but it has to be jelly.
Okay. What about?
Okay, does that answer the question?
Yes.
I guess it did. And do we have another caller? I think we have another caller. Could you let us know where you're calling from and go ahead with the question, please?
Yeah, California.
I beg. Okay, we got a call from Kalapana. And your question?
Can anybody with the smoke meat in the audience?
What was that again? Can anyone in the audience have the smoked meat? Was that the question? I'm hard of hearing, so you got to really talk loud.
Yeah, I just wanted to say what you guys show is funny.
Oh, okay. He said you guys are not only good cooks, but comedians. Okay. We have another caller. Could you let us know where you're calling from and go ahead with the question, please? Hello, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. Where are you calling from?
Yes, calling from Hilo.
Okay, the call is from Hilo, and your question?
The question is to Harold.
Question to Harold?
Yeah, I'd like to know what the secret sauce is, the shoyu. What kind of brand?
He wants to know what what kind of show you use for.
Oh, it's a special brand. It's called Let Me brand. Let me show you how to do this.
I didn't get that, Harold, because I'm hard of hearing, but I think he got it.
The Let Me brand.
Yes, that's the one.
I know, but what brand is that? I'd like to know.
He wants to know what brand you use.
You can use anything, whatever your preference is.
Okay,
but Let Me is the best brand.
Any kind of shoyu, but don't use the low sodium shoyu, right?
Right on.
Oh no low sodium. We want all high blood pressure.
All high blood pressure.
All high blood pressure, but never mind the oil.
Right on. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you for calling. I think we have another caller. Could you let us know where you're calling from and go ahead with the question, please?
Hi, I'm calling from Honolulu.
Okay, we got a call from Honolulu, and your question?
Well, the question that I have is, first of all, it's not a question, but I just want to say how much I do enjoy watching your program all the way on the Big Island.
Oh, well, thank you.
What I'm trying to what I'm trying to find out is you have some really good and simple recipes that I agree with you. But I wanted to find out how can I get the recipes? Can you mail it or
Okay,
how do you
know,
handle it?
I'm glad you asked, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on how you can get a hold of me. You can get a hold of me by mail, or by phone, or by fax, or by email. And all the recipes that you see on our class sessions every Thursday night, they will be in our cookbook. It'll be our Ag 194A cookbook, which will be available at the end of the semester. That'll be sometime late in May. And if you give me a call, I'll give you all the information.
Okay, very good. Now, on Oahu, I'm not sure where we get smoked meat, but I did enjoy that great jelly smoked pork. So
Okay. Michael, do you ever send some of that pork meat to Honolulu?
Well, I never did before.
He's never smoked, but say if a person from Honolulu wanted to get your smoked meat, how can they get a hold of the smoked meat? Harold, what is your phone number over there? At the auto?
974.
What was that?
974.
Just a sec. 974.
7409.
7409.
I was going to say 959, never you mind.
Oh, okay. Well, for the caller in Honolulu, you might give Harold a call at 974-7409. But actually, Michael, you can actually use pork butt and use the same ingredients, but the only problem is you have to have a smokehouse, right?
Yep. You need a smokehouse.
Can you use a Weber grill or something and smoke your...
No.
Yeah. Michael says no, you've got to have a smokehouse.
Some kind of smokehouse. You can't use a
So
grill.
maybe somebody out there in Honolulu does a lot of smoked meat, but anyway, if you want some of that smoked meat, maybe you might call Harold, and maybe Michael might be able to get some of that smoked meat to you at a cost, of course.
I don't mind that at all.
Okay.
I do, like I said, I do enjoy your show, and I'm going to be looking forward to your cookbook, which will be out sometime in May.
Right.
Okay, great. Well, I'll let you folks go, and I'll continue watching. Have a good evening.
Thank you very much for
Aloha.
calling. Aloha. And I think we have another caller. Could you let us know where you're calling from and go ahead with the question, please? Hello, you're on the air. Do we have another caller? Oh, hung up. Please call us again. And we have no callers, so I'm going to go to the classroom and I'm just going to pick somebody out to ask a question. You're saved. We got a caller. Could you let us know where you're calling from and go ahead with the question, please?
Oh, it's Kauai.
Okay, calling from Kauai, and your question?
Oh, you for the smoke meat.
Yes.
Can kind make bindongo.
Bindongo. Hey, if you like to eat bindongo, whatever floats your boat.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Harold. Got me off the hook on that one.
You never know what was bindongo.
Okay, we have another caller. Could you let us know where you're calling from and go ahead with the question, please?
I'm calling from Waimea, and I wanted to know if you can use strawberry jelly.
Good question.
Good question. I never did try strawberry jelly, but this old cowboy from Kohala, I gotta watch my stories now if it's true. No, but it is. He said he tried all the different jellies and he told me that grape is the best. But like I say, taste is preference, so you can try whatever you want to.
Different strokes for different folks.
Yes, right. Exactly.
Had to follow up on you there. Okay, does that answer the question? Okay, we have another caller. Could you let us know where you're calling from and go ahead with the question, please?
They're calling from Kona.
Okay, and your question?
about the pork and watercress.
Okay, pork and watercress, go ahead.
Yeah, the way I make mine with the pork, the watercress.
Uh-huh.
Also use stock dry whole pies.
Oh.
And then a chicken and then oh no.
Can
and
you
also can add tofu.
listen? Can you send me that recipe?
Oh, you can call me after the show. I can give you my number.
Oh.
It's no.
Well, I'll
It's
tell you what
about-
I'm going to do. I'm going to put the Elmo on, and there's the Elmo. Can you write me at 200 West Kawili Street, Hilo, Hawaii, to Jack Fujii at Hilo, Kafnar, and send me that recipe, and I'd like to put that in our cookbook.
Okay.
Okay, you got my address?
Yeah.
I'll leave it there for a while so you can write it down, and you send me that recipe. Don't make me
No
laugh,
problem.
folks.
Aloha.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for calling. Okay, I think we have another caller. Could you let us know where you're calling from and go ahead with the question, please?
From Waianae on Oahu.
Okay, Waianae on Oahu.
Yeah, I just have a question for that gentleman who smokes the meat.
Okay, that's Michael.
Yeah, we all live in Hawaii, and can I make like a makeshift smokehouse or something?
55-gallon drum.
Okay, Michael.
If you get one 55-gallon drum, not plastic though, gotta be metal. All you need is maybe like a hole in the bottom so you can put your wood and stuff like that so you can burn. And then probably gotta make a hole in the top. Maybe you can remove them so you can hang the meat inside.
Okay, do you add water or anything like that?
No, no water. Just.
I got you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, well, thank you for calling from Waianae. And I hope there's some people in Waianae that smoke meat. Maybe the person from Honolulu can call the Waianae people. Okay, we have another caller. Could you let us know where you're calling from and go ahead with the question, please?
Oh yeah, calling from Buffalo. I got a question for Harold Fujii.
Go ahead.
Mr. Fujii, if you put your mega hot sauce, will take good of the jelly one.
That's only if you can handle my mega hot sauce.
Does that answer your question?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you for calling. And I think we have another caller. Could you let us know where you're calling from? Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I just have a comment. A couple of people have inquired about smokehouses. And,
Yes.
Walmart has a small one that you can buy for about $100.
Okay.
Not a bad little unit.
And you've tried it out?
No, I just seen it. I have my own, but I mean, for somebody that doesn't have one, it's an easy way to get a hold of one, and it looks like it might work.
Okay, well, we're not endorsing Walmart or anything. If you want to get a smoker, you might stop by Walmart.
Okay.
Thank you for calling.
Bye.
I think we have another caller. Could you let us know where you're calling from and go ahead with the question, please?
Hi, Mr.
Yes, go ahead. Did we lose?
Yeah, Mr. Fujii.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell the person from Honolulu, call me at 677-9461 in Honolulu.
677 what?
9461.
9461.
Yeah.
Okay, she's watching right now. So the number to call in Honolulu for smoked meat is 677-9461.
The TV's still on.
And
this
that's
way.
for Stan, and
You gotta turn
that's
the
just
TV
the
off.
basic smoked meat, right?
You know, like when you call radio.
None of that fancy stuff.
You gotta turn them down.
No.
Okay, well, we've run out of time. I want to thank you all for watching and thank the Hawaii Community College Automotive Shop for joining us this evening. Next Thursday night, we're going to have the Hawaiian Club here at the University of Hawaii at Hilo. So we hope you join us next Thursday evening. This is Jack Fujii saying thanks for watching and good evening.